はいどうもこんばんは、しばかずです。20時になりましたので、本日は2023年度最高傑作と噂の TRPG テーブルトーク RPG のバルダーズゲート3の日本語対応版をやっていこうと思います。前回までの配信動画等が気になる方は概要欄内の URL をご参照ください。ということで、裏でね、結構違うデータ作って潜ったりしてたんだけど、いつも配信用の方のデータで進めていこうと思いますので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。結構ね、もう16時からやったんだけど、シバカーズっていうのが配信でやってる方だから、こっちの方進めていきたいと思う。ソーサラーね、でやってるんで、やっていこうと思います。ちょっと音量とか、マイクのあれとか気になることがあったら言ってください。じゃあやります。早速いきます。よろしくお願いします。結構ね、やり方いろいろあるみたいだから、ちょっと研究しながらじゃないけど、まだ全然分かってないんだよね。操作感とか。だけど、結構面白いね。やっぱいろいろあるから。なんかついてんだよな。血液不足ってついてんだよな。何なんだろうこれ。どうやったら回復するのかわかんないし。ちょっと一回そっか。ちょっと回復しよっかな。なんか会話してっけどさ。ちょっと回復しようか、IH で。持ってるっけか、まずな。あ、なんか出てる。ああ、これか。ドレイクの一般そういうのが入ってる。あ、なんかいるし、IH。あれ、これここまで見たっけか、IH にいるの。
We meet again, as predicted.
IH に来とるな。
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy companions perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin.
100も払わなきゃいけない。
Then I shall wait
用意
here
できるので
patiently
良心的なやつだなね。
until it is acquired.
さよならとかって。とりあえず寝ちゃって、あ、アスタリオンがなんか出てるな。お、先にこっち行くか。シャドウハート。
Something's wrong. I feel. It hurts. Darkness, protect me.
闇をお守りしたい。どういう？
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
彼女の心に入らないように。謝れ、何を隠しているのか言って教えてくれなさそう。うわ、結構高いな。不利だな。状況修正不利。か、うわ、20絶対出ないだろう。全然ダメだ。マジか。全然ダメじゃん。クリティカル失敗じゃん。
Please, it's nothing. Just let it rest.
なんかメラメラ出てるわ。アスタリオン。
I was just thinking about you and that delicious moment we shared the other night.
お前が私に噛みついたとき。
The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
彼らは私を寛容だよね。シャドウハートを反対してる。なんか出てきていきない。よし、やつらの気を消して。お前は微妙だ。今じゃ他の連中どんな味だかって考えたのです。彼らは私ほど寛容ではないかもしれない。
Alas, it doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But Shadowheart, I have no idea. How do you think our little enigma would taste?
気絶させれるような話かもしれない。カリムシャンのアブさんのように。差し支えされなきゃビールの方がうまい。
Oh, well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
他の連中物色しないみんな不安なカロさん。
Relax. We're just talking. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
本気でどんな感覚いたか聞いて。もちろんお前よです。もちろんお前よ。
Oh, I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into.
良い狩りを。
There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
満足しやがった。シャドウハートはどうだ。血液不足つかん。ああ、何も出てないね。満足。ゲイルは特に話すことなさそうだよね。寝るか。よし、じゃあ行くか。うん。ちょっと待って。キャラクターシートは結構持ってんな。今身につけてるのは元祖のルーツ。
こんばんはです。今日も寒いですね。
お、ペンペンさんこんばんは。寒いっすね。まあ、寒い日が続いてますけども。やっていきましょう。やっていきましょうっていうか。うん。指輪つけようか。傷ついてんだ、結構。謎の異物って何なんだろう。いらないの置いてこ。ちょっと待って、いらないの置いてか。あ、ちげえな。ここで、ウオハンマーとか、いや、ウオハンマーじゃないんだよ。これで、被害地に送る。複数選択っていうか、複数選択できないんだよね。間違ったー。あまり持っててもあれだから。 荷物増えるとどんどん重くなって足取りも重くなるからできるだけ置いてきますね。アスタリオン、ちょっと待って、アスタリオン何持ってんだ。あ、弓持ってるか、一応。弓持ってんのか。俺が身につけてんのは何？ソーサラーのローブ。この辺も預けていいな、そしたら。あ、こうやって複数選択できるわ。簡素のローブ。長押しだ。これも送っていいな。これもいいな。どっか、なんか。いや、どうしよっかな。今履いてんのか、ブーツ。いや、こっちだな。これも履いてんな。簡素のブーツも。装備中になってるな。あれ装備中になってる。ああ、2つってこと。この辺かな。よし、いっか。よし、こんなもんかな。じゃあ行くか。ワールドに出よう。多分、レイゼルを救う。これ出てるシャドウハート。どうしたシャドウハート。
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
よし、じゃあ行くか。どっちから行こうかね。あ、やべえ、また絡まるんだよね。じゃあ、ちょっとジャーナルちゃんと見るか。闇の娘。これ終わったから。やっぱね、この辺の開けていかないとダメみたいだね。どうするか。これ捕まってんだよね、レイゼルがね。救うこともできるんだけど、このまま戦って。いや、ここは正面から行くか。
Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
今年も、もう終わりですね。
いやー、今年ももう終わっちゃうね。早いっすね。この獣は危険だ。ここはもうさっさと逃げるんだ。ペテンやってみるか。ペテン。どうかな。頼むぞ。よし、オッケーオッケー、クリア。
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
説得してみるか。お、結構、うん。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。早いっすね。毎年早いよね。一年一年が。
今年1年でいろんなゲームやりましたね。
いやー、やったけど、なんか、中途半端な感じになっちゃったのもあるからなんかね、今バイオ4も1話だけ進めてない状況だからちょっとクリアしたいね。なんかバイオ4結構楽しくやれそうな雰囲気だけど、ライザーとかやりたかったんだけど、あの時期結構ウオロンとかさ、いろいろやるゲーム重なっちゃって、それがちょっと唯一の失敗かなと思ってますね。
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
お、行きたいね、そこね。
Enough gawking. Get me down.
じゃあ攻撃するか攻撃するかっていうか、
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
どうやって落とそうか。炎の矢、友情、スタリオンでやるか。
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
クレッシュというのは具体的には何？
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
単にありがとうって言ってもいいんじゃない？
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
お互い別の道まあちょっと一緒
You
に
are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
いやチーズはそこで話しましょう。
Very well, but heed my words. The horned ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki.
A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
よしと、
Is that blood? No, never mind.
ね、ジャーナル見て、なんか、治療師ネティを探す。ギスヤンキの戦士、これね。レイゼル解放するクリア。さあ、どこ行くかだね、先に。上結構距離あんだよな。この辺負けてきたいな、とりあえずな。結構距離ある。結構距離あるな。結構距離あるよ。てかちょっと黒い部分やっぱ開けてった方がいいらしいから、ちゃんと回りましょう。ここ開けた。結構レイゼルの方が攻撃力高かったりするんだけど、やっぱ 仲間内で仲いい悪いってあるからね。このさ、ちょっと待って、隠密行動したいときってどう、あ、これなのかな。隠れ身でやって隠密すればいいんだな。これ使う。ああ、聞こえるね。ちょっとこっち開けに行くわ。ああ、そっかそっかそっか。そこに人いるんだよね。エメラルド森周辺ね。うん。ちょっとこれ上から様子伺うか。
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
来た来た来た来た。さあ倒さなきゃダメだね。やられちゃうんだよね。さあウィル。
Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Shoot the bastard!
あ、2回攻撃だ。やばい。いててて、俺食らった。おお、結構食らう。シャドウハートをこっちに移動してか。65より。どうしようか。ちょっと待って、間違った。傷治療してほしいな。ありがとう。で、こっちにちょっと移動して、ああ、撃てねえか。まずいな、結構。お、ぶっちの示したアスタリオンが、こっちに移動してきて、急攻撃なんじゃない？はい。ミスったか。突き飛ばすか。ナイス。ちょっとバックするか。ゲイルが、いや、違う方がいいかな。いっか。ナイス。このゼブロ強いんだよな、指揮紅葉で。呪文修正。いけ。
考えて行動しても、ミスはどうしようもないですね。
そうそう、何パーセントとかやっぱ出るからね。機動力足りないけど。OK。やられちゃわないかな、大丈夫かな。ナイスナイス、クリティカルミス。いや、強え。周りが強え。そしたら、導きの矢だな。導きの矢で、ナイス。ナイス回復。アスタリオン、こっちに移動して、弓打つか。49か。49か、不利か。まあ、だけどまあ。ナイス。ナイス。ゲイル。肺に入ってるっちゃ入ってるけど。ナイス。
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts had any friends, and if they're nearby.
What's inside?
この辺のものを回収してからあそこに行きますか。うん。
Children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
ゴブリンが一匹いた。10匹と思え。群れが割られれば逃げるわよ。支払いはいつでもいいわ。盗塁でゴブリン捕虜取らないわ。戦い終わってすぐ落ち着いて。
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Full-bloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench.
完成功。
He's about to erupt.
下がってみる。説得さらに振ると帰ってこない。やめて考えて。うわ、結構レベル高え。結構レベル高えな。結構レベル高えぞ。あ、よかった。どうにか。
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
We need to leave.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
芝川津だ。
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
あのゴブリンだけああいう攻撃何度もあったの。
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
この儀式だけでドルーズにやめるやつとかそうない。
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
なんとかしましょう。ごめんなさい、こっちに時間ないし。
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
なるほど。シャドウ、あれかな。アスタリオンを反対してたね。ちょっと待って、この辺もちゃんと探って。
It's too late. He's gone.
No!
復讐するというゴブリンの血を流し、すまない、あっという間だった。
Someone's going to pay for this.
Arka, no! Wait! What are you doing?
これ物を取ったりすると怒られる。
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better.
今は都市からどれくらい離れてるの？
If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe. But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world. Feel like we're being watched.
監視されてるような気がする。え？こいつ何？バグベアアサシンいきなり出たわ。遠隔攻撃。ちょっと待って、この辺。
Keep them guessing.
ミスったか。シャドウハート。待ち。導きのやつ強いんだよな、結局のとこ。 ナイス。
What fools these mortals be.
いや、ミスったんかーい。ミスかーい。
Where do I go from here?
ミスかいな。
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone
い
poorly.
や、死んでたね。
But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
コイン、その通りコインを渡しても邪魔はしない。あのバグベはお前の頭蓋骨を砕いているところだ。その俺がこれ。その通りコインを渡してもらえば邪魔しない。よくわからんけどやるわ。ペテン師な。成功。
That bloody ironies. Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
Peer through the telescope.
お、なんかいる。近くの物体を目をさらによく観察しようとする。お、大丈夫だ、オッケー。なんだあれは。
You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting.
望遠鏡を左に動かす。
The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
まあいいや、何のことかよくわからんわ。まあいいや、行くわ。お、なんか人増えてる。
Not now. Please.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
トーク、喋りたくないんかい。命の恩人に、ほんと。ここでも一人仲間にできるんだよね。ちょっとこうちゃんと開けてね。これ盗むと怒られるけど、盗みは働くなって怒られる。空洞に入って。
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met.
And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
治療
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
この地域は怪物で溢れていると言ったばかりだろう。彼らは自力で生き延びられない。苦しい時期で危険でも理解はできる。ほとんどティーフリングのようだから大丈夫かの力がある。自力で生き延びない。
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
何を
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
俺もガラクタだらけなんだよね。ガラクタだらけって言うんだけど、カップ、頭蓋骨の色、ろうそくもいりまへん、お玉もいりまへん、首飾り、力の手袋、ゴブリンボーもやらねえな。モーニングスター、儀式用スタッフ。スパイクシールドもいらないんじゃん。こんなもんかな。レア、やつかみの手袋。だけど高いな。収縮がない。ないな。まだこの辺な、手に入れれないよな。これ欲しいな。失礼。いっか、とりあえずこんなもんかな。
Sylvanas, guide your path.
This grove is kept by Sylvanas' faithful.
ちょっとこの辺探索して。
Go on. Give me a best shot.
失礼。
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
いいアドバイスね、よく聞いて。
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
ああ、お互いに寄生物を抱えている。
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
協力しよう。お前がそのデビルを沈黙かこの感染を直したいと思っている。協力しよう。デビルの問題を動き化する。
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
ここでウィルが仲間に
A
なると。
splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
死んだ方がいいとかって言ったら大変なことない。大変なことになりそうだな、本当。ちょっと待ってね。なんかここでなんかあるな。一回ちょっとこっち行くか。
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point.
あ、さっきのです
Get out
か。
of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
黙りなさい。それが最後の言葉になる。黙りなさい。
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed. Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
何が起きるか見守る。
Looks like the absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too? You move.
こんなことしても缶の復讐なら何も変わらない。頼むぞ。大丈夫かな。よし、オッケーオッケー。 説得の習熟が高いから結構ラッキーだ。
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
私には私なりに理由がある。復讐が人を失うから、今日お前はボブリに二度と勝たせることになる。二度勝たせることになる。
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
ゲイルがなんか話しかけてる。
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, rather important.
割と重要分かって話して。
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
あ、それなりの信頼を勝ち取ってんのね、ゲイルから。
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
治せるの？
No. It cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
病のせい魔法そのものを吸収する詳しく説明してもらう必要がある。
I can say no more on the matter, not now anyway.
話せないんかい。
When I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
お前に必要な遺物はどこですか？喜んで手を貸そう。
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
よし、いいな。ここ開けれんのか。あ、レベルアップだ。ちょっと待って、レベルアップしてる。操作らレベル3。受動判定獲得。利用可能な魔法。探検の群れいいんだよな、意外と。この辺もじっくり見たいけど。あ、これ、仮想装置の方がいいかな。あ、いや、こっちの方がいいわ。うん。ジオン射程ね、10とか。 呪文高速化。何かこれで。探検の村。あ、まだできんだ。全員レベル上がってんじゃないの？だよね。クリリックもそうだし。シャドウハートもね。回復呪文な。助力。一撃の矢。このままでいいような気がするけどな。このままでいいな。そうそう、ローグ。アーキントリックスター。呪文使えたら、アサシン、奇襲ね。アサシン、シーフ。魔法系多いからな。打撃系、アサシンにしようかな。アサシンにするか。ウィザードね。2個選べる。結局どこな。灼熱光線強くね、これ。攻撃系選びたいな。だけど魔法の矢も便利だからこれだな。これよりは魔法の矢。こんな感じかな。じゃあここロー使えるかな。あ、無理か。そしたらいいや。あ、ちょっと待って。そしたら H か。なんかびっくりマークついてる。あ、違うか。
こんばんは。
お、ププさん、はじめまして、こんばんは。どうしようかな。メンバー入れ替えて、あ、シャドウハートなんかやってる。
Damn thing. It has to open surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs similar to those used by the Githyanki.
ギスヤンキのイブスターどこで手に入れた？
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Never mind. Private matter, that's all. Oh, how are you faring this evening?
話題を変え、あんまりな、攻めるとね、いろんな考えると思ったよりよかっ
The nomad's life has its charms. You get to meet such interesting people. And sometimes they don't even try to kill you.
た。結構セクシーな服着てるよな。
Aye, quite charming when you want to be, aren't you? Maybe save some for the next time we have to talk our way past a sentry or the like. We should get some rest.
さっきのゴブリン、会話できるよ。
あ、さっきのゴブリン。ゴブリンね。さっき、できるんだ。けどなんか、どうなんだろう。じゃあさっきやってみるか。
There it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
意外なほど元気よ。
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
あんまりウイル強いと思わないね。私たちじゃないこと。そんな疫病気ない毒キノコを売り出して。私たち何得なの
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out.
なんか引きずってる音するな。
Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
どうしようか。一回誰か。アスタリオンちょっと置いてっか。
We're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
誰こいつか、うるさいレイズル。
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
一緒に行こ
It is done.
う。で、ギスヤンキもレベル3まで上げないと。あれ、ギスヤンキっていうか、レイゼルもレベル3まで上げないと。よ、怒涛アクション OK。もう一回上がるでしょ。うん。戦技ダイスだって。バトルマスター、エルドリッチナイト。呪文系か、チャンピオン。あれ、クリティカル強化いいんじゃない？チャンピオン。バトルマスター。バトルマスター、戦術的有利を追求し、兼ね備えた戦技と実践経験を利用してあらゆる戦闘者をする。エルドリッチナイト、魔法武器の補助として用い、最も屈強な敵の抵抗をも打ち破る。呪文使えるっていいのかな？やっぱりどうなんだろう。魔法系だからな、主人公もな。これにしたいな、これにしよう。ギスヤンキーサイオニックジャンプ。
1か3がいいと思います。
1か3、バトルマスターかね。ちょっとバトルマスターにしちゃった。そしたら、ウィルはまず後でいいか。なんか、やつの上になんか出てるのびっくりマークなんだ。
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
しなびってのね、しなびてるの。
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
カルト兄弟に信用できると思う。
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
傭兵は仲良く仲間になってくれるの？
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
まあいやいや、ちょっとその話はまずいな。そしたら、まあ、ここに来た目的がレイゼルを連れてくだけだからいいか。うん。完全な回復しなくていいな。なんかなくなりそうだし、古びたパン。古びたパンなんかやばそう。だけどやつ完全な回復しないとな。
妖精はストーリーなしのモブ仲間。
あ、モブ仲間ね。ストーリーが特にないってやつね。まあいらないな。ストーリーあった方がいいよね。ちょっと物資が足りない気がしないでもないけど。行くか、じゃあ。うん。ちょっと待ってね。そしたら話しかけてみる？
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends warg me. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this
間違って仲間殺した人に対しての救済。
ああ、そういうことね。間違って仲間、ああ、さっきのレイゼル捕まってるとこで殺すとかね。そのお気に入りのアブソリュートは何？お前の神。
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
全能の女神でお前は檻から出せないの。興味が湧いてきた経典はないの。
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Booyog. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
まあぜひ会いたいな。
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
必要なことも聞かせてもらった。自分で示唆を探す。
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on you. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
出したくないな。断る。その踊りで口張ってなさい。
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
ちょっと人手なしにはならないようにしとくわ。もうちょっと見た目がいかつかったら俺の。いね。どこ行った？いた。こいつ話しかけなきゃダメだよなったっけ？
By Mordai's eyes, another one.
My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
あ、こいつさっき捕まえたやつか。
A formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
待ってレイゼル、あとは任せて。
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
いいでしょう、好きにしても。でももういい、下がれ、二度と言わないぞ。
Kichoki. Fine.
どこでギスヤンキを見たのか教えて。
On the road to Baldur's Gate.
自由なゲームなのでゴブリン村に加入もできる。
Saw us for we saw it.
ゴブリン村にあ、そこまでできるのすごいね。自由とは聞いてたけど。
Just ran.
The map. Show me.
結構ププさんやり込んでるんだね。ありがとう、仲間についてすみません。
No hard feelings.
よし、時計。あ、レイゼル怒ってんだ。
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Then I needn't make it again. The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
ティースリングと言った？
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
いや、フェイいるんよ。浄化塔
The
で。
creche holds the Zaythisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
よしちょっと待って、あとはちょっと待って、もう一回ちょっと戻って、レイゼルの役目終わり。レイゼルの役目終わりっていうのもなんだけど、あれだけど、レイゼル置いてって、
Speak. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
アスタリオンは人気なんでしょ、なんかみんなから。このゲームの人気者とかって聞いたけど。そしたらまず出ていいな、普通に。
This is ridiculous.
なんか詰まってきてる気がしたけど。あれ、これ鍛冶屋だっけか。あ、出た。やべ。
Thank goodness you came along when you. Oh, there isn't a bit of color in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
魔法暴走、心配はいらない。おそらく私の魔法です。
Ah, yes. But will your magic cure your ills or turn you blue?
いや、このエゼルおばさんってさ、あれ、違う配信外でさ、裏で潜ってる時にも出てきたんだよね。ここじゃないとこで。うん。そうでね、面白さが半分になるんです。 そうでないと思うさ。
We're two peas in a pod, sweetie. What's life without a little fun, eh? But your magic, and I say this with love, is falling a little short, right? Something is wrong. Auntie Ethel can always tell.
お前の知ったことじゃないってお前の知ったことじゃないっていうか
Don't get your knickers in a twist. I was only asking. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for
売
sale.
ってんのこいつ。何いろいろいいでしょ品物って。
Hey, bother.
SL おばさん結構売ってんの。あ、これ欲しい。提案か。提案しなきゃダメか。いや、いらね。
Take care now, sweetie.
この SL おばさん、後で。
2番目の黄色の薬が強い。
あ、2番目。ああ、黄色の薬か。まあいいや、ちょっとここではまずいいかな。あ、ここちょっと行かなきゃダメだな。うん。あの SL おばさん、ここにもいたのか。知らなかったな。路上であったりしたんだよな。
Have you spoken to Korga?
まだよ。
Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble for all of us.
いや、こいつの
No
話。
word from the scouts yet?
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
This is a nightmare. We're exploding.
あのSL おばさん超やばいやつだった気がするんだけどな。お、ソルーズ。
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
ちょっとね。あ、こいつも確か重要だったな。
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
みんなここに残れ。戦える人がいれば戦況が変わる。結構この有利っていうのは俺結構でかいよな、ほんとな。うん。よしよし、オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
お前は正しいことをしてティーヒューリングたちの助けを求めている。
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
待って、どうしてそこまであそこに行きたがってるの？
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
ねえ、強力なコネがあって損はない。
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
うん。よし、そしたらこの町から出ていくか。出て。エメラルドの森は関係ない。これだな。これ行きたいな。あ、辺境の刃か。辺境の刃か。結構な。ああ、だけどこれ目的なのか、やっぱ結構詰めていかなきゃダメなのか。なんかあんまり詰めするとシャドウハートいなくなっちゃうんじゃないの？どうなんだろう。
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
Not now. We're working. Remember?
Come on.
どうした？あれ、ここなんだ？ここ来てないな。
It is for... Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief hell spawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
おお。クマになった。
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back!
私がここゴビに世話されて行きたいところに行かせて。
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
あ、ガガのどこか、これが。こっち行ってないな。初めて入ったわ。あ、こいつはあれじゃん。違うとこであったな、こいつ。
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
"普通のゴブリンだ。鞭打つ者に率いられ、ブーヤーグで脇を固めていた。
A scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
本で学んだ。私は書物の弟子よ。
Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men, but to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
誤解があったような気がする。お前一体何を盗んでいる？
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Kukliak would come to some use.
待った先の話、なぜドラゴンなの？
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
あ、あいつそういうことか。ここに来てないからなんかあったんだな、多分。別のやつ、配信外の方で作った裏で潜ってるやつの方、ここ来てねえわ。初めて来たの、ここ。気づかなかった、ここあるの。なんかやってるね。なんか寝とるわ。ガガってどこにいんだろう。ここかな。ここじゃね？
村封印の儀式ですね。
ああ、村封印の儀式。あ、村を封鎖するとか言ってたね。なんかヘビいる。
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
盗賊とこの女の子本当の罪はない。
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
ドルイド無理な説得な。彼女を解放しなさい。説得しよう。いや、結構むずそうだな。ちょっとだけ有利。これやっぱほんと有利が強いな。ほんと。頼む。あ、一体よし、オッケー。
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
シャドウが出たがってる。
Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
ちょっと待って。
有利はスキルですよ。さっき使ってないよ。
あ、使ってないの俺。使ってないの使ってると思ったわ。失敗が何がここでべきかあるよね。子供を見せしめするとんでもない会員ができている。何か告白すべきことがあるようね。
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
で、ガガと話せばいいんでしょ。ガガどういった？これ使えてないのあれ。使えてると思ったんだけど。そうなんだ。召使いの部屋だって。ちょっとこの辺回ってちゃんと。
有利の場合はダイス2個振って、点数が大きい方を使う仕組み。
ああ、そうかそうか、さっきもそうだよね。どれか選んでないってことか、あそこで三角をしただけで俺。そうなのか。
A moment. This may be captured. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
ネッティを探してる。あなたはどんなよ。
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
マインドフレイヤーのことを何か知らない。
Why are you asking? A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
知っているの助けてくれる？
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
あのドラウにも同じ生物がいたの。あそこで過激な治療法でなくていい。それで彼を殺してテーブルの上に乗せた。マインドフレイヤーに捕まるのが流行っている。よくあることに思っている。
Seems so. Gave Master Halson a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
死なないかな。その技は何？枝は何に役立つ？
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
なぜならあなたたちみんな変異するはずだからマインドフレイヤーの舞台ができるってこと。でもあなたは違う。奇妙な力を持つからあなたは全く正常に思える。奴らを研究して何かを掴んだんでしょう。
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Could
be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
それで迎えに行けばいい。
I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
よし、ハルシオンさん、あれで死ぬと決めてがかかっているような、本当に彼は治療できるの。死に行くようなものやりたい。よし、ハルシオンさん。
Thank you. It would mean everything to the grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Remember って言ってくれば。
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
こう反対って言われちゃったよね。
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it in case things start to go very wrong.
アスタリオン反対って。ちょっと待って、ジャーナル見るか。ジャーナル更新されてるよね。ドルイドのハルシン。メインクエストだな、これ。これをクリアしたな。アッペラを救う。ラッペラ。彼らと話そう。これやった方がいいな。とりあえずここからもう出ていいんだな。ガが外に行ったのかなんかいる。シルバー。うん。
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made. Twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
我が主人公は歴史に。
盗賊の兄は誠実な答えには基本的に反対。
盗賊の兄は誠実な答え。盗賊の兄貴ね。
The towers seized the battle done, the moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
この辺の歴史知っといた方がいいんだろうな、多分な。
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual,
失敗した。
but you do not recognize the deity involved.
宗教に強いかと思ったけど失敗しちゃったね。召使いの部屋入ったな。よし、じゃあ一回出るか。盗賊の兄貴ってなんかウケるよね、盗賊の兄貴。
Yes, I see. And is that her with two R's or one?
ちょっと待って。
自分も完全理解はしてないですが、光の神と闇が神の姉妹があるらしい。
なんか難しいよね。その辺理解するのは何回か繰り返してやってった方がいいんですかね。こっちのどこに向かってんのこれ。あ、結構出ちゃってんだ、外に。
Is someone singing? It's beautiful.
いや、こっちじゃないんだろうな。なんか音めっちゃ聞こえるけど、なんだ。歌ってるぞ、なんか。
今、仲間の女性が闇神の信者。
あ、なんかいる。
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
ああ、シャドウハートがね。
No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
やらせてくれ、力。やらせてくれ。やらせてくれ。これ創作のフォレ、これが創作のフォレス。
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck and it's just getting worse, oh.
歌の仕上げを手伝う。
It can't hurt. I have her. I have an extra lute, if you want.
最初に来たこの歌は何の歌？
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had two left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
続 続けて、もし彼女がここにいたら一緒に何という。
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
よし、それが歌詞で言うべきことよ。
Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon sun. Oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay.
'Sorry.'
心配なの好きなだけ泣くといいね。歌は美しかった。涙がこぼれてきた。詫びる必要はない。まだ生き上がっていない。ね、この小両目なんとも美しい。とても森らしい。
Very subtle. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
いや、特にあれか。ビシッってやった。じゃああの女の子探しに行った方がいいな。なんだこれ。 辺を音楽を調べる。うん。浜辺。あ、これか。ちょっと中に戻って、ちょっと女の子をじゃあ救いに行こう。
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
娘を救ったのはお礼の言葉以外に何かない。ひどい声になってこないの。今度はバカなことになります。もう泥棒をやめろ、アラベーラ。もっといい状況で再会したかった。
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
お、報酬手に入った。なんだこれ。
I was fine.
え、何これ。
Your mother was
わ
a
かんない。
heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum
いや、でも
usually
手に入った。
Quiet, you pup.
え、何手に入ったのこれ。
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
ああ、ゲイルに渡した方がいいのかな。ゲイルに渡しとくか。
No rest for the wicked, I see.
ゲイルに渡しといた方がいいのかな。渡しとくわ、一応。
No time to rest.
そしたらどうすっかな。これ、辺境の刃。辺境の刃よりもさっきのちょっと空洞に行って、ガガと話したかっていうのをやった方がいいのかな。
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
森を出るのが一番の手を貸す。敵地を遅らせられる。
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
ならあの女は片付けたらここでお見切りをつけて逃げなさい。手伝うわ。
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
いや、殺さない方がいいだろう。私には無理だ。だがあいつらはすでに一度。それはお前にとってどんな価値があるの？
To get these people to Baldur's Gate. Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
なんか更新されたね。
Civilians now, remember.
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take.
They can and did.
ガガを倒す。
Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
ガガを倒すってガガ倒さなきゃダメなのかな。ガガ説得した方がいい気がするな。 浜辺調べるか先に。そしたらこっち何あんの。
Something over there. Not a chance I'll fit in there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
ここに入るの無理。何これ。
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
え、何これ。わかんねえな。まだ俺のやつじゃ無理なのか。
変身術で入れる。
変身術か。変身術で、変身術。だけど変身術覚えてないな。あれ、変装。あ、変身術はまだかな。違う仲間かな。
さっきあった画面のマーク。
さっきあった画面のマーク。
画面。
画面。ちょっともう一回行くじゃん。さっきあった画面のマーク。え？あ、仮面のマーク？あ、仮面のマークって言ったのか。仮面のマーク。あ、これ？
スキルのところ、変形術だけ。
変形術？変形術だけ？これは違うよね。
変装でした。
あ、変装ね。これか。何になればいいんだろう。
背が小さい種族。
あー、ドワーフとかノームとかでもいいのか。そしたらなんか出てきた。何これ。あ、近すぎるのか。そしたらなんか食らった。めっちゃ。何？めっちゃなんか食らったんだけど。何これ。あ、子供がいるのか。だけど赤い印出てるから盗んだら多分なんか問題になるな。 これなんか、あれなんかあんのかな、姿戻ったりしたら。
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here.
You saved Arabella from the Druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge.
You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed.
And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
<sighs> なんとかしましょう。
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
いや、金欲しいわ。金欲しいっていうのもあれだけど。まあ、いっか、とりあえず。いや、いい。なんか盗まなきゃいけないのか。ちょっと結構食らっちゃったよな。
I'll feel that one later. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
あ、また変装しなきゃダメなの？じゃあティーフリングに変装すればいいんじゃねえか？いや、エルフの女。あ、ティーフリングに変装したのがエルフの方がいいのか、逆に。じゃあ物盗みやってみるか、ちょっと。これか。
Before it's too late.
ちょっとやる前にちょっと待って。セーブしとくわ。
盗むと儀式が止まるよ。
あ、そうなのね。あ、これね。 怒られそうだな、なんかどうしよう、変装すればいいかな。もうちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。そしたらさ、違うやつに変装するか。意味ないかな。変装は関係ないか、あんまり。てかこれじゃあ変装するわ。よし、こんな感じでいやいいや、これで盗むか。おりゃ。みんな敵になっちゃうか。
The idol! It's gone! Stolen!
The time has come. Remove the outsiders.
「儀式が止まるとかが殺さなくていいよね。わらわら。」
ああ、そういうことね。なんか殺してる。うわー、戦闘始まっちゃうじゃん。どうしよう。とりあえず変装解除していいか。みんなどこ行ったの？
わらわら。盗むとこうなるよね。勉強になった。
いや、ちょっとそういうことかっていうか、まあ、強くはねえな。だけど移動できねえな。沈黙されちゃった。粘着状態解除できねえか。ジャンプしたいな。できないか。魔法沈黙状態だしな。本当にできないか。ちょっとダメだな。ちょっと待機か。うわ、結構食らってんな。てか仲間来ねえか。届かない。
keep going.
いや、ちょっときついね。結構、ちょっと待って。よし。沈黙状態だから無理だな。
さっき、洞窟に入るとき、仲間のグループが溶けていたよ。
あ、そういうことか。ちょっとやり直していい？ごめん。そしたらちょっと、きついもんね、この状態でやる。この状態きついな。ちょっと待って。ちょっとごめん、やり直すわ。ごめん、そしたら。盗むと敵に回しちゃう。だけどさ、ちょっときついな、あれは。盗むとああなるからかな。ああなるっていうことで、なんか、ドルイドだったか、なんだか探した方がいいんじゃねえの、先に。うん。ちょっと待って。じゃあね。これどうやって、あ、グループか。あ、一回戻った方がいいのかな。あ、来た。ちょっと待って、そしたらさ、これさ、あんましない方がいいんじゃないの？あ、浜辺ちょっと調べるか。ちょっとそしたら変装解除して。失礼しました。失礼。
Listen.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
これどうすればいいんだろう。あ、これにした方がいい。これでいいのか。失礼。
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen.
Everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
いや、いっぱいいいんじゃねえかよ。あ、ゲイルなんでそっち行ってんの？えゲイルなんでそっち行っとんねー。いや、ミスってんのかい。あ、誘惑されてんのか。あ、めっちゃいる。まあ、ヒールやられてもしょうがねえかとかって。まあ、めっちゃ機動力あんな。
Don't waste a step.
Nice. Nice. OK。ああ、誘惑されてる。水辺だからこそ。マジか。あ、ゲール戻ったか。よし、ナイス。3。いや、ちょっとだけど、回復した方がいい気がすんな。まあ、攻撃して回復かな。行き先にこっち来るか。あれ、やられちゃったかー。あ、俺か。魔法の矢、これで。ナイス。
Let's finish this.
当たってくれ。ケイルがやられちゃってるね。
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donnie. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
間違った。何もねえのか。なんだこれ、骨かいらねえ。
Salutations.
That hit the spot.
I've got a long road ahead.
?ここに行けばいいのか。いや、どうしようか。盗むか盗まないかだな。盗むとだけ戦闘開始しちゃうんだよな。やだな。結構みんな早いし、そして。
後ろに鳥の巣があるよ。
鳥の巣がある。
The same, except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
いや、なんか動いてるし。
That I can relate to.
鳥の巣がある。やっつけろってこと？
もっと後ろ。
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。もっと後ろってこっちだよね。こっちじゃない。
ジャンプで生きる。
あ、こっちね。ここジャンプしてるのか。遠すぎる。あ、本当だ。遠すぎるな。遠すぎてジャンプできないな。攻撃するか。ちょっと待って、攻撃していいのまず。これ何これ。ちょっと待って、アスタリオンとかだったらどうなの？ジャンプ力あったりする？結構。あれ、3倍ジャンプ力なかったっけか。
運動力が高いなら直接ジャンプできるが。
運動力高いならね。あれ、3倍ジャンプとかなかったっけ？ないか。 た別の話か。ちょっとジャンプできねえか。ちょっと攻撃するか。
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
軌道が遮られている。軌道が遮られている。ダメか。
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
攻撃してみていいかな。やってみるか。
仲間の戦士がジャンプできたはず。
じゃあちょっと一回こっち。
Need something? Oh, darling, I get it sounds.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may.
まあいいや。
It is done.
ちょっと回復アイテムないよな。ちょっと。精神集中が乱れた。結構会話できるな。ちょっと会話するか。
魔法にも重力を軽くする魔法がある。
浮かぶみたいな。アスタリアン、星野さん、お前の顎。
I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash.
いや、まだ全然
Everything that's followed.
進んでないけどな、本
Impressed
当。
by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
彼他に感心しない。お前は俺が思ってたよりずっと強かった。反対されとにかく生き延びようとしている。お前のように。
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
振り向いて歩み寄る。振り向いて歩み寄る。
Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
なんだ振り向いて歩み寄るなんだったんだよ。
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
これまだ使う。
I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind? That sounds interesting.
まあ、恋愛要素もあるので。
恋愛要素ね。
Perhaps something else will come to you before we part ways. Rest well.
俺の一応主人公女キャラまだ女性同士でもいいんだけどさ、女キャラだからな。ギスからやるか。
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Claire. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Claire is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
This might sound presumptuous, but I hope we stay allies once we're cured. Friends it is. When your storms gather and lightning strikes, I'll come calling.
だけどあんまりウィル強く使い方次第なのかな。なんかあんま強いイメージないな。いやーちょっとな、回復アイテムないんだよな、あんまりな。古びたパンとか食ったらちょっとなんか問題ありそうだし、不完全な休憩でしょうがないか。ギスヤンキンするか、じゃあレイゼルに。あ、いけるね、確かに。うわ、来てる、ジャンプしていや、いけんのかい君ら。初めからジャンプしてくれよ、そしたら。おお、結構入ってるね。骨はいらねえな。よしよし、いいぞ。そしたら戻し、L2、L2。
Let's get going.
ここしかいけないか。じゃあちょっとキリがいいところでいい時間でもあるから終わりにしようか。ちょっと待ってね。ギリいけるのかギリいけた可能性あるけど、まあいいや。戻れないかな。こっちだけか。
自分も朝早いので、これで失礼します。
あ、いろいろありがとうございました。プさん、いろいろアドバイスしていただいたおかげで、なんか面白い展開も見れたし、ありがとうございました。ゆっくりお休みください。ありがとうございます。ご視聴。定期的にやってますので、どうぞ。配信した際にはぜひ遊びに来てください。
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
仲悪いな。 なんだ。びっくりした。
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
え
There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense.
なんなのこいつ。
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
取り除くためなら何だってそれよく考えたい。悪魔と取引するなんてバカげている。だったら濁すか。よく考えたい。
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
取引をしたくなったらどこへ行けばいいの？
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
いきなり現れたな、ほんと。 いろいろなんか思考なんかやってるからかな、よくわかんないんだけど。モルのどこちょっと行くわ。ちっちゃい人なんだけど。
To attach to that con, kids. I've got bigger plans for. I had a feeling you'd be back. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
それだけかい。それだけか。
Anything else? You've been a friend to us.
あれ？それだけか。なんだ。それだけなのか。なんもなかったじゃん。そしたらそうだね、元に戻ったらそしたらそっか、ここでみんな剥がれちゃったんだよね。今どんな状況だ、ほんと。そしたらゲイルを回復してか。
Devil, you saw next to a dragon. The devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
ちょっと待って、会話履歴もくれ。
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes. Speak. Chuk, you believe you can survive without me? As you say,
Do
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. Cazador, my old master, liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win. Oh, will you? Because you've got it all figured out, I'm sure. You know who tampered with the parasite and why, and what they have planned for us. And of course you know why we're interesting enough that a devil would come to proposition us. Because if you don't know that, you may as well sign over your soul now. We may escape whatever web we're trapped in, but until we know what's going on, this Raphael has us exactly where he wants us. I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on. I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open, and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
よし、やっとこれで OK だな。これで1日終わらせて終わりにしますか。そしたら、誰も会話イベント発生してないよね。ゲイルのちょっと言って終わらせるか。
Oh. My, you startled me. I was miles away. No special reason, really. I was just practicing an incantation.
よしよし、OK、危ね。
What can I say? She's Mistra.
I can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her, to draw the filaments of fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies.
The weave. Mistra is all magic. As far as I'm concerned, she is all creation.
Pish posh. One might as well deny one's mother's womb as the cradle of life.
You just don't understand. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you? Perhaps we can share the experience by reaching into the weave together. Then follow my lead. Now you.
A familiar feeling, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Ah, yes. The scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the unmistakable presence of Mistra, the Lady of Mysteries. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mistra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel? That it does.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate.
これ恋愛要素のやつか。ちょっとこれだな。
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
結構まだ最初版でこんな感じになるのなんかとかってじゃあそしたら寝たらじゃあねあれ全然ないあそっかそういうことかちょっと待ってもういいかじゃあここでセーブするかうんセーブして はい、てなわけで、ちょっと終わりって言ってて長くなりましたけども、バルダーズゲート3の続きをやっていきましたけども、なんか結構まだ序盤でいろいろやってたら、いろんななんだっけ、ラファエルで忘れたけど、なんか出てきて、なんかいろんな展開になりそうな予感がございますけども、引き続き攻略目指してやっていこうと思いますので、ぜひ配信した際は見に来てください。明日もやろうかなとは思ってるんで、はい、ということで、ぜひ配信した際は、遊びに来てください。参加も全然お待ちしております。ということで、今日の配信終わりにしようと思います。お疲れ様でした。ペンペさんありがとうございます。ということで、今日の配信終わりにしたいと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。またの配信でお会いしましょう。失礼します。おやすみなさい。